Dear friend, today I'm showing the geographic boundary of East and West. Where is it is? Where it is? The Easter, the Eastern Western board. I'm showing the geography and where it is. Just a moment.
Lecture 5, The Geographical Boundary of East and West, June 4th, 28. Where is the dividing line between East and West? 1. The central point of the earth. The is in the Dead Sea, Salt Sea of Israel. 2. Where is the dividing line between the East and the West? Most are not able to answer this question. The earth is divided into two parts, the East and the West. In the year of 700 BC, the Assyrian Empire enters from the Black Sea of the Soviet Union through Constantinople, now known as Istanbul, to the Strait of Bosporus and the Sea of Marmara. The Aegean Sea is surrounded by the Mediterranean Sea, and the west side of the Aegean Sea is called the European continent. During biblical times, European land was uncivilized, uncultivated, and dark. The east of the Aegean Sea is called the land of sunrise. Today, Turkey is called the Near East, while China is called the Far East. The Middle East includes North African nations. During the time of the Roman Empire rule of Turkey in 133 BC, it considered Turkey Eastern and considered it a part of Asia. 3. People have the wrong perspective on many religions, such as how most scholars mistakenly believe that Christianity is a Western religion. Contrary to popular opinion, Christianity origin is Eastern as it began in Jerusalem, which belongs to Asia. Christianity was then preached throughout the West 3 times by the missionary team of Paul in the middle of the 1st century. These include establishing churches in Asia Minor, Turkey, during the 2nd and 3rd expeditions, as well as through the Greek peninsula and Macedonia in the Mediterranean, and finally spread to the Roman Empire in Italy. This is how the church developed in the West and became the foundation of today's Western Christian civilization. From the geographical development process and historically, Christianity was originally the only true religion of Asia and Israel. 4. From the perspective of the 40 authors of the Bible, all of them are Oriental thoughts and Oriental forms of Aramaic and Hebrew, and the authors are all Hebrew, and in the style of Eastern literature, strictly speaking. Christianity is common to all humans in the world and is a universal religion, since it is the only way to the true God, so it is not exclusively a Western or Eastern religion. 5. Biblical culture has influenced European civilization. The definition of scholars and historians of the world is not entirely correct. Before the 1st century, the Roman Empire ruled the authoritarian slave system on Europe, Asia, Africa, and the 3 continents of slavery. The biblical civilization is born equal, and the political, administrative, legislative, and judicial separation of powers, Isaiah chapter 33, section 22, influences the development of modern freedom, peace, and democracy. The system of natural science in modern school education has inspired European Western culture. In the 15th century, in Germany's Martin Luther Protestant movement, Western civilization was born. For example, Charles de Secunda, Baron de la Breton Montesquieu, French, Charles Louis II Baron de la Breton de Montesquieu, French pronunciation, Mspo, January 18th. 1689 February 10, 1755 was a thinker and lawyer in the French Enlightenment period, and the founder of the legal theory of Western countries. The French philosopher Montesquieu is known for the separation of powers, Latin, res politica. The 3 branches of the government, the executive, the legislative, and the judicial, are separate from each other and are empowered by the Constitution. 6. Today, the majority of Eastern people are taught by atheism and Buddhism. Along with other local religions, many believe that Christianity is Western culture and Western religion. Many Chinese intellectuals still refuse to accept Christianity to this day because of the preconceptions of the language, customs, and culture. It is inevitable that there will be conflicts, although this is not necessary. Today, the transportation is convenient. The media is fast, and peace is as it is Christ's love from the cross. The development of peaceful cooperation between people and between countries is possible. Just as a monument was established when the United Nations established its foundation, our Lord will judge between the nations. Isaiah chapter 2 verses 3 to 4, and many peoples shall go and say, Come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. And he shall judge between the nations, and shall reprove many peoples, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. God bless you all and stay safe.
Thank you. Bye bye.